mental edge as much as a physical edge?
Man, it's great. It pushes each other. Mentally pushes us to keep on pushing and push each other, the guys beside us, to keep on working to get better.
Do you like being out here in kind of the isolation where you're away from campus and getting a good camp in for a week?
Yes, sir. Yeah, most definitely. Out here, there's no distractions and things like that. We're literally on campus, where we're staying here. So literally no distractions. So it's really good.
How far off are you from New Zealand?
About 24 hours. Yeah, it's a long trip.
Yeah, but how close is this to? Is this a climate that you're?
Oh no, in New Zealand it's real cold. Yeah, real cold in New Zealand. I'm not too sure about Fahrenheit, but in degrees, when it's hot, it's in Celsius. Sorry, it's like 25 degrees, and that's hot. So yeah.
How's the competition with Lamont at nose tackle? You're getting most of the first team reps right now, but it feels like he's kind of right behind you.
Yes, sir. Man, he's an awesome player. Lamont, Zeus, Van Beek, Verma. We got guys all over the board that can step up and play. So, having good competition, sharpens each other. So iron sharpens iron. Yeah.
What was the focal point of your off season individually, and something that maybe Coach Phelps told you to really work on going into the summer?
For me, is my pad level. Last year I would be in the position to make plays, but I wouldn't make it because my pads were too high. So off season, was really focusing on pad level and staying low, and also my steps, having correct steps. Yep.
Well, being in this system with Clay's in the second year, is it more comfortable for you?
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Last year, I felt like I was playing catch up the whole year. This year, things are flowing a lot more smoothly, so it's amazing. Yeah.
Do you feel that even though your time here at WSU is relatively short compared to some of the guys who've been here for 4 years and they're asking to get into a leadership role, that you've also had to kind of step into that leadership role as well?
Sir, yeah, I feel like I have had to. I think there's only about four or five seniors on the D-line, so a lot of us are real young, so we got to lead by example and also set the tempo.
How'd you describe Will Rogers to someone who'd never met him before?
Will Rogers, man, he's a competitive guy. He can bull rush, he can use his speed, his finesse as well. So all over the board, he's a real good player.
You guys like that he talks a little bit out there and talks trash to the offense, and it's friendly. It's not ever malicious, but
yes,
does that kind of bring some does it make it fun in practice?
Yeah, most definitely. It just makes everything more competitive. We all get fired up. The O-line get fired up. So, we be out there going hard.
Anything else from Misi?
When Gage is in there, and he can obviously run a little bit, how much more is that to account for from the defensive line's perspective? He can kind of scramble and run around and make a play even if the pocket breaks down.
Just gotta keep in our gaps, so the linebackers can fill in the correct spaces. So he brings another element to the game. We gotta watch out for the run or the passes also. He's a good player.